1s and 2 level 2s. If you bump that up by 1, that's another use of each one, essentially.
Hey, welcome to Friday Night D&D with DM Kalsto.
Happy Friday, everybody.
Oh.
We're a little bit late, but I had to get snacks. I actually made semi-food today.
Someone's still getting snacks, even.
It's all good. Snacks are important.
I might step away to get more snacks.
That we can do. So, picking up where we left off last time, we essentially finished more or less a 1-month training montage, spending 2 weeks pursuing one set of outcomes and then another 2 weeks on another one. Some of us were more lucky than others. Some of us have dumb luck in the end. But finally, we've all kind of gone. So some of you have gone between Wyverlight, which is most of your hometowns, and Illithix, which is the drow colony that is a couple days travel that have good relations with Leah and the city regardless. Some of you spent half and half. Some of you spent full time in either location. So where we will pick up is Goblin has a very special tradition. I don't know if Goblin's still getting snacks or not. But essentially, it's a Goblin potluck that you will be attending today. So when he's back, he can explain to you how that works, and he can make up pretty much whatever he wants, because it's probably going to be hilarious. But until then, I will say that essentially, more than likely, because I want Kate to keep having to talk to herself, Leah would teleport those of you. So I believe, who was in Wyverlight? I believe it was Kerf, Dennis, Zoe was with us. Anyone else? I know Goblin and Mist were with us.
Was in Wyverlight.
Oh, so yeah. So it would be the 3 of them. So essentially, you'd pick up teleporting there at some point in the earlier hours of the morning. Teleporting into their circle into the underground city of Illithix. So with that, I'll let you guys pick up. You still have plenty of things just in a general scope to do as you get ready for this competition that you've been training for. You have half a month to get there, get registered, and we still need to fill those 3 remaining slots. We've had a couple of ideas, but we need to commit to at least a couple of things. So with that, I turn it over to you.
And this is after we're all gathered up?
You just got there. You guys can do whatever you want. You would be at the circle. Goblin would probably be with his mom. I know where Tristan is. And then the other 2 would be at Rin's dad's house, more than likely waiting for you guys.
Dennis, home.
Hi.
Hey, what's going on?
I can meet you guys.
So I hasn't seen either of you in 2 weeks. You guys haven't seen Tristan, Goblin, or Mist in a month.
Dennis just looks so run down.
You okay?
Did you know that you're supposed to put triangles in your spells? I didn't.
You look absolutely exhausted. She walks over, opens up his eyelid.
It doesn't even dilate.
Just been doing a lot of training with the guard. Check this out, and I start spinning the spear I've been using around. Make a couple of cool looking spins, and then just drop it. Like I'm still practicing.
That's great.
You know, I got to give you at least a chance to redeem yourself. Roll a performance check. It can't hurt you any worse than you already are. But
Takes the spear up into his hand.
Oh,
it flies off and hits Tristan. Ah!
Come on, where's my... Oh, I almost got a 1.
Yeah, not bad. So you watch, it's a pretty decent show. He's
but I still drop it.
Yeah.
He's not perfect.
Up until that point, it's pretty damn cool, though.
She claps regardless.
So, where are the others? Nothing bad happened, did it?
Oh no. Goblin's at his place. Tristan's just doing some last minute training. I'm trying to remember who else. Was it? No, Mist. Mist was here. And I don't know where Mist is. No? She's been really good at hiding.
I guess it's been about a month since we've seen Kerfer.
Well, Tristan would be at the arena right now. So this way.
Curse with you guys.
I thought they were gone.
Yep.
No, Curse was with you.
Kerf,
Dennis, and Alm all stayed top side. We just went bottom side.
Yeah,
Oh, I
Tristan,
thought
Mist, and
Kerf had
Goblin
gone
spent the
bottom
whole
side.
month.
No, wait, that's right, because she's in charge of the guard.
Yeah, so she, yeah.
Oh, that's a great question. Who did we put in charge when we came down here?
I think Kerf is still acquiring their hot cocoa.
Could be.
I'm back. Here's a slurp just for you.
Who would be the interim sheriff until that role is filled?
Are there any more senior guards that I can just throw in?
Oh, you want to take one of the city guards? Absolutely. Hold on. Let's get the list. Unless
I mean, just to be in charge for a couple of days while we're gone, right?
I mean, until someone's back, you're going into a competition. I guess it depends on when you're going, when you're skating, what you're doing. Until Jason gets back, yeah, I suppose. Yeah, that's actually a pretty good idea. Let's put in guards. Let's. She died. But how? I'm going to tell you races, and you tell me who goes in.
Awesome.
Dwarf, halfling, or human?
I'm thinking dwarf.
Dwarf.
Awesome.
She was always kind of the old captain's number 2 in a lot of ways, anyways.
Do you want a moment to sit down?
If I sit down, I'm not waking up.
How long is it until Goblin's potluck?
I don't know. We'll have to ask Goblin. What time of the day do Goblin potlucks occur? They do live underground.
Well, considering how tired Dennis looks, as long as it's within the next 10 to 14 hours, he's not going to make it if we get him to sleep.
Is our Goblin back?
Yeah.
Describe to them how this Goblin potluck will occur.
It's the biggest meal of the day. We're all gonna bring something, and my mom and I are gonna cook it.
Hmm.
I mean, you can cook it, but I don't think any of you are good at that.
That's actually a good question. Do we have any cooks other than Goblin?
Nope.
Goblin normally cooks the chicken.
That's
We-
Tuesday.
We've got a sandwich cooker.
I can probably
Sandwich
do
maker.
ranch stuff.
So he's gotten real good at that particular type of cooking.
Sandwich making is a very important skill set in this party.
Other than some observational stuff, I don't know.
I'm assuming me and Kerf eat like college kids / teenagers.
It's probably not as much vegetable as we should be eating for sure. A lot of meat.
Probably
Right.
knows at the very least the basics. After all, she's been living by herself for months now.
My diet is high in iron.
Sure is, buddy.
He's not wrong. Or she's not wrong.
I think Tristan has you beat there, though.
Yes, he does.
You
But
still have
so
not
we
found
don't-
Tristan either.
But
This
just-
would know where he is, though.
But
He would
just-
either be at
Go
the
ahead.
bridge or he would be at the arena from before. Unless you make food, then I'll come.
Oh no, I'm looking for something to bring back for Goblin's potluck.
I was unaware I needed to have something to bring to Goblin's potluck. So now I will need to be looking for something to bring to Goblin's potluck.
I'm gonna bring Dragon Claws. It's a glitter deep special alcoholic beverage.
You would have had a little bit of forewarning, at least on the potluck, I would say.
That's awful.
Okay.
So I know last time we were here, we were very restricted as to where we could go. Is that still the case?
In some regards. You
Is
still
Zoe
have an amount of access, but you're still kind of always watched.
Okay.
So, like,
Is
the
Zoe-
main areas of the city you can kind of get to, there's just other areas you can't go to.
Is Zoe allowed to gather herbs and mushrooms and such from the local area?
Yeah, that's easy. It's more in the city where the limitations are for the most part. Outside the city, it's not a big deal. They still recommend you go with people, but
Yeah, she's more than happy. She's going to gather up some of the local seasonings and some of the local mushrooms, kind of prep them and bring those. And in some of her free time, she's going to see if she can't make some equivalent to coffee or super coffee for Dennis. For the poor man, just like falls flat on his face.
So you're building him a stimulant.
Yes.
so now here would be my counter to this. It'd be difficult to kind of come up with something that, however, you do know goblins from down. If Goblin were willing to help you look, you might be able to find something.
Hey, Goblin. Dennis is looking really tired. Do you guys have anything like coffee down here?
Yeah, we have Monster energy drinks.
Why are they called Monster?
The random monsters.
Make people go goblin mode.
Well, that doesn't sound so bad. Yeah, let's make one of those. So how do we make it?
And I have to, go get some mushrooms.
Great. I was going to do that anyways. I can go with you.
Are you sure?
Mhm.
Does anybody else need anything, or is Dennis dying alone?
If you look at him, he's just like staring off to space and holding like a sack of potatoes.
We're not even sure if he went to grab the potatoes or if someone just put them there.
I already know what you're saying. Are you guys familiar with the concept of flavored rocks?
Stone
As a player,
soup, got
yes.
it.
As Zoe, no.
So essentially, the concept is like you put rocks, clean rocks, in flavorful things, and then you kind of like suck on the rock and suck all the flavor off, but there's like no food to it. Tristan is preparing something like this, but it is ball bearings and not rocks.
My God. That's my son right there. I taught him that.
I made it yesterday. It's in my whatever we use to keep food. Actually, it doesn't need to be kept cool. It can be kept at room. Problem solved.
Perfect.
All right. So what do you guys want to do? You can go to where goblins kind of set up and go in there. You can go get Tristan. You can go. No, where do you want to go?
I believe Zoe's plan was to help bring them to where Tristan is, and then go with goblin mushroom picking and monster energy drink making.
All right. Roll a survival check with advantage because a goblin for the monster energy drink. For the first part of it, at least.
My
22.
You can like move this this
We just
other
start-
plant life away, and you just see the most awkward looking plant you've ever seen.
You just start plucking cans off the
one.
tree.
All right, so you collect some of this strange plant to bring back to try to turn into coffee.
Mhm.
What could go wrong? All right, so you guys do that. You collect mushrooms. That's not too difficult. You drop the rest of them off. Tristan is just hanging out at the bridge, doing push-ups with the bridge guardian. Oh, hey guys!
You look well.
Dennis.
Mother happened.
Oh. Like, good to see. And he kind of like go over and give you both like a one-armed hug each.
I fall over.
Oh.
Yes, he's quite fragile right now. I think the others are working on a remedy.
What happened to him? Did she do something?
The
Or
hexagon
He
is
just
only
keeps-
made up of triangles, and so
He keeps
you can
muttering about angles and I don't really
50
know.
feet away and 20 feet up, then
Is
you
he
only
gonna
need
be
to have
okay?
a range of less than 60.
Yeah, I think so. He was worse yesterday.
when's the last time he slept?
Yeah, I kind of have been taking him out on patrol.
I'm
Perhaps
gonna
that
kind of
was
lift you up and put you
poor
against my knee.
idea.
I'm gonna like check your pupils.
No dilation, doesn't even recognize you.
He needs sleep. What did you guys do to this poor boy?
Pretty hard.
Dennis, roll a D100. You know what? I'm gonna leave it to the coffee team to fix this one. He sits there and he ponders for a second. He like shakes his head no. Here, just sit down. Sit down.
Oh, no, I have to sit down. I'm going to fall asleep. I can't fall
Oh,
asleep.
don't fall off the edge though. I don't know how far that goes. You just see like a endless hole below you.
Oh, that looks so relaxing and relieving.
Dennis, it's
It kind of
okay.
is.
You can go to sleep. You don't have to be anywhere today.
Curve D100.
Dude,
I
you
left
just
Wolves
killed him.
from Wednesday.
Ooh, I gotta roll against
50
this.
exactly.
Hold on. So you watch as Kerf's just sitting there, and all of a sudden you just watch Kerf turn around. And it's a shield, right? Or is it wings? I forget how your little thing works.
Your
I thought it was-
interception.
Is
I think it
interception
was
your
just the
shield?
same thing. Yeah, it's just a shield.
Yeah. So you just watch as like it naturally goes behind as you see the bridge guardian just like go to clock her in the head, and like catches the shield, and then he just smiles. I see you've been practicing still, and just kind of pats you on the shoulder.
Kind of wrinkle my nose at him.
This is the guy you traded.
Really? Hope you didn't take it too easy on him.
He just smirks. He's like, yes, he's been having a great time. It's like, so, you guys have a productive month?
Yeah, I ended up getting a visit from Sid. Spent some time together. He taught me a few things.
Sid? You went to go visit Sid?
No, Sid came to visit.
Kind of strange, though, right?
He has a weird thing with my kind, I suppose. It was sweet.
Huh. He has like this concerned, like big brother look on his face for some reason.
Yeah, no, he said his city man too ended up deciding to not join the Delve, and he had some free time, so just stop by.
Yeah. Well, one less group to pick on us.
One less potential ally, won't I? But yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess that is true. He just kind of smiles. Well, at least we have one group of allies.
By the way, we should really consider going a little early to pre-register.
Yeah. Did you guys ever
Yeah.
think to find anyone else either?
Leah did say not to worry about that she would teleport us before I even started training. So travel shouldn't be an issue, but getting there early would be really nice, considering that we're 3 people down, and going to Curzon would probably have people who want to volunteer.
Yeah, we
We're
do need
looking for a
Mm.
group.
That does pose an issue, though. If we recruit people in Curzon, wouldn't our odds of recruiting someone who's just trying to sabotage us be a lot greater?
Where else could we go?
Question. I don't think anyone in Wyverlight necessarily
Not-
fits the bill.
Not unless you want to try contacting anyone else on the man tier team who could get here in time, or we could go pick up. That still wanted to participate and is kind of upset about it.
Tristan just kind of shrugs.
Maybe Uncle Baron knows someone?
Potentially, but that still leaves us too short.
Well, we have maybe Peter. And
We haven't seen Peter since we got to the island.
we need a summoning ritual, like a bread summoning ritual.
You
We'll
literally
figure it
told him he could leave. He really has no allegiance to us at all, because we haven't built any strong connections with him.
Well, I wouldn't say we haven't built any strong connections with them. I just wouldn't say they're the greatest of connections.
No, we got wasted together. We're strong as hell. Super bonded.
You what?
Kind of twiddle the feather in my hair still.
Ah,
It
that's
was
the
pretty
feather.
fun. He said, I asked him, he said he would. But just hard to nail him down.
You know, there's plenty of other people out there, though. We don't have to get him.
Oh no, he's got such an interesting power. I think it'd be very useful.
He's just gonna disappear the minute something gets rough. Or the minute he smells bread.
I think if you give him a little more credit, he might surprise you.
Oh,
But
that's what I'm afraid
You
of.
say that about a lot of people.
Okay, then. What about Mr. Sykes?
Gross.
Pass. Gross.
See? Just saying.
That was a weird old man. It's different.
If you say so.
I guess we could ask Baynor if any of the drows wanted.
We would already know because we already asked. They aren't allowed to participate.
Okay.
They don't even really leave this conclave. They just kind of live down here.
Ran on the team.
She's a baby.
She is 2 days old.
If
Oh
you
my
think
gosh,
I
that
wouldn't
would be the-
weaponize a baby, you are mistaken.
That would be the best trap ever. Just leave the cute baby in the middle of the field. Aww. Ah! Why did it explode?
What about Tessa's kid? Didn't Mother recommend her?
Oh, I don't remember her name. Yeah, he kind of sits there for a second. can't remember. I just remember she always used to dress up like Ari when she was younger.
So you have
Does that mean she's a bigger fan than you?
a similar interest. Is that a bad thing?
No, I mean, it's fine. I just haven't seen her in a very long time. I know Strix would be disappointed. Actually, that would be a really funny person to get on the team. Can you imagine how distracted he would be?
Well, we have to go check at least.
Okay, so let's say we're lucky. She puts us up one. If Uncle Baron has someone, that's another. There's still one more.
And Peter.
Isn't that group of kobolds on their way to Curzon and they're gonna have a problem getting in? Can't we just pick one of them?
Theory. Nobody's heard from them though. Also, I'm not really sure if anyone tried to contact. Did you try to contact them? Who was trying to call them?
Oh, I don't know. Dennis checked in once, right? You saw them?
Yeah, they were. Yeah,
They were having a nice time just hiking through mountains.
yeah.
We can check in, but at this point, I don't want to spoil their fun.
That could
It's a
be possible.
zombie.
They're kind of small though. Like I don't know if they're meant for the delve.
Goblin's
Is
small.
there anyone bigger we can pick on? Goblin's not small. His body, yes, but his brain is big. What about Did Sid want to do it?
No, he shot me down pretty quick when I asked.
Yeah, that figures. Who else do we know that Lexus doesn't want to kill us?
Pretty slim list at this point.
Huh.
I think Kyle would count.
Let him know Kyle's there. It might count against us.
Oh yeah,
Well,
his
let's
sister. His sister showed up in town the other day.
Wait, really?
They both smirk.
Yeah.
Isn't that the one and he does like the talking motion with the hand? Oh no, that's not that one. That's the other one. I keep confusing them. Too many small children on one day. What about the guy that could like shrink and grow?
Is he alive still?
They're in
Pretty sure.
Mantier somewhere. We didn't check on them before we left.
Yeah, because it was the plant lady and him, and then that one girl and he does the little hand talkie thing. Well, I mean, if at least we would get the first two, well, I guess they're both encouraged. What if she says no, though? I mean, we haven't seen her in, I don't know, 20 years. Maybe a little bit less.
I could see if she says no.
Yeah, but what if she says no? We need 10 people before we can register.
If we really need a couple more or one more, we will just kidnap a kobold.
It's technically not kidnapping if it's kobold.
See? No big deal.
It's true. Okay, so we'll have our potluck. Go to Curzon.
Mhm.
Or do we need to go anywhere before we go? Does anyone want to spend their money before they go? Curzon is also not a bad place to spend money.
I probably would be planning on spending money in Curzon to try to get at least an enchantment on my weapon to make it magic. If not, just trying to rush order a new one.
Your
Made
odds
out
are a
of-
lot better there since they are direct
Yeah.
source for all those
Yeah.
materials.
Yeah, or like I think my huge reach would seeing if I could get one made out of adamantine, but like I don't think I have the money for that.
That one might be a little
Expensive.
Yeah. At the very least, asking and getting a money goal would be what that one would be for.
Also, what do you guys want to do with the vials they were able to collect?
I assumed Mist was just holding on to all of that purple worm poison.
Sure.
And maybe Goblin.
You have 3 vials to distribute. It seems that though you did get the sack, it's almost as if it had used a lot of this beforehand.
A lot of the
Almost
sack-
like it was in combat with the big black dragon. This is expensive stuff, though. This is the good stuff. You want to split it up?
I mean,
Nice. One for
Slumber's
Goblin?
AFK, so we're splitting up his loot without his say, but yeah. One for Goblin. It'd be really funny to
Alrighty,
give some to
I'm back.
Curve.
Slumber.
Yeah.
You keep all the purple worm poison, or do you distribute purple worm poison? You guys got 3 vials total.
I mean, giving some to Goblin would be hilarious.
Okay. 1 for Goblin.
I miss.
We're distributing poison. But like in the good way, not the bad way.
I'll keep my hand on the other 2 and probably distribute it later more.
Okay. They bottled this up nice too. Like it has a good seal on it, little drow danger sign on it.
A little keep out of reach of children sign, but not because they're afraid they'll drink it, because they're afraid they'll use it on their parents.
All right. You guys gather up for Goblin Potluck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So we have potatoes, flavored ball bearings. What else was there?
Various seasonings and mushrooms that could be found in the local area or locally sourced.
Alcohol.
The
Alcohol.
soup.
Oh no,
Obviously, the potluck soup.
something from the Underdark.
You have been hunting, so you would easily be able to actually bring something if you want to.
Any sort of meat.
What would Hedge bring? This is a great question. Or I mean, he's a farmer. You never know.
Actual vegetables.
Yes, I can handle vegetables. I probably know how to dress several things. So we could bring meat. I could break something down.
Well, Mist has meat, so you can guys help with that. So you make your wonderful little goblin potluck. You guys meet his mom is?
Before we head in,
Is what?
Exactly.
Zoe is going to take some of the coffee she brought and pour it into a cup.
Speaking of which, roll a D100 in tower.
Yes. 100.
Roll again. You got a 69.
We got the funny number.
Okay. So you mix up the coffee?
Mhm.
Here's your next.
Okay. I drink it.
How much of it?
She handed him a tankard, and I assume during the potluck it'll probably be there on the table.
No, I drink it.
Oh,
Hey, thank you
just
for the
grabs
raid,
the
Hero
pot.
Zone. Appreciate it.
Yes, I am tired and not.
Wait, no,
There's
that's-
no filter in between anything.
No, wait, that's too much.
You just start.
She said here, and I said okay, and then yep.
Roll a con
She's still
save.
holding the cup. Ooh, that's pretty good.
Your throat burns a bit, and your eyes just kind of perk up, almost like you smelled something extremely strong. Oh,
Mm.
Oh,
Are you vibrating?
your eyes start to come into focus a little bit more.
How do you feel?
Like
Wait.
a monster.
What did you give him?
Well, it's kind of like a coffee. Something to help you wake you up, but and she looks at the tankard filled with the beverage, and looks at the kettle that he just downed.
Does anybody else smell salt?
Well, as
No.
long as you're not smelling burnt bread, you should be fine.
Whoa. Whoa.
I look over at Zoe after I looked in before. What's in that? You know what?
Well, you look okay.
It might be better if you don't tell me what was plausible deniability.
Is it okay that he's vibrating?
He's like
Wait,
he's like
honestly?
started like tapping on something
Do I
unconsciously.
feel okay?
Dennis, you start to feel warm. You start to like sweat a little bit.
This kid kind of. I think I'm too close to the fire. I think I gotta go outside.
I'm gonna keep an eye on him. Here, hold this. She hands Tristan the cup, and she'll run outside. Make sure he's not going into a full-fledged panic attack.
You know you want to drink it.
As everybody's around the table, Goblin's going to be pointing out everybody to his mom.
She just kind of waves at each of you.
Hey, how you doing?
Oh, that's the nervous one.
How could you tell?
Are you okay, boy? You don't look so good.
No. I'm awake. I'm awake. I'm feeling good.
Why is your arm glowing? You look at your arm.
Yeah.
You just look and you all of a sudden like your veins are starting to glow like a bioluminescent like glow.
Yeah, we all look at his arm.
And as you can watch, because you can see like with his accelerated heart rate, you can watch as it's like as it's spreading, it's growing through the arms and all the other veins.
I don't know.
You can all see what I see now.
She's gonna kind of take a look at his arm, or take a closer look at his arm.
Really? Is
Would
that
you like an
hurting for
Arcana
me?
or a Medicine check for this? What would be more appropriate?
I think medicine's going to be the best one here.
Man, if only we had a doctor.
Goblin, what was
Right.
in that drink?
Well, his heart rate is elevated. Who knows? If this is like a toxic substance, it could be really bad. If it just makes him glow, though, I mean, cool party trick.
Well, I don't know any poisons that cause glowing, so I think this is a positive side effect. And look, it looks so cool.
Yeah, Mom, he was tired, so we gave him some monster juice.
Oh, I see. I know Tristan's a doctor, right? Kind of waddle over to Tristan. You might want to take him somewhere where he can get treatment.
What? He'll be fine.
You see, when Goblin was a boy, 6 years ago, I don't know.
You don't know?
Well, I only got so many fingers, and you see, he used to just grab random plants and do things with them in the backyard and call them things. And one time he made this monster energy drink. And, well, that was the last time we saw our pet. It too glowed like this.
Or
Listen, I just wanna say that this was before Goblin was big brain. So I've been really smart for a really long time.
Yes. I'm sure it'll
Anybody
be
else
just
feel
fine.
ants in like their mouth?
So it's an interesting thing. And this happened. I only ever had to take blood pressure medicine one time in my life for like a month, years and years and years ago. And I remember waking up in the middle of the night. It felt like worms were crawling through my veins, and it was like the creepiest shit ever. So that's essentially what. Picture earthworms just like going through the veins in your arms, and you kind of see it visually with like the light.
So you
That's what
definitely
it's
need to
not
get
worms,
those
but
out.
that's what it feels like.
Definitely need to get them out, right?
Okay, now I'm starting to feel like I need to puke.
Do you want me to make it go away? I can try to do my thing.
Well, at least he's not tired anymore, guys. I don't see what the big problem is here.
You are not tired.
Better.
Also, you notice, you look around, you can see a lot better right now. For you guys, you watch his parts of his eyes start to glow the same glow. And he kind of
Okay.
fills the eyeballs up.
If you guys stop drawing attention to it, he will be fine.
These are starting to give me a headache, and I'm gonna take my glasses off. Ugh.
You guys just need to relax. You're freaking Dennis out.
He's trying to dig into his arm.
It's really itchy.
Who hasn't done that?
The cleansing water supply flush over you. I'm gonna do a lesser restoration just in case.
Sure.
If it is a poison, he's about to have a big crash. If it's not a poison, then continue.
As you touch him, nothing happens. It is not a poison.
Perf, will you try
Tristan,
and,
has your hair always been rainbows?
Is it a disease?
Not really. It's kind of like a spore in a sense.
Oh, boy. He's got a fungal infection.
Just relax. This doesn't last forever, okay?
Uh-huh.
Would you like to try some?
Why don't you drink some?
Tristan, you would love some, right?
I mean, I'm sure. I don't know if Kerf will let me, but
If you're drinking it,
I too can't see in the dark, people. It could be worth.
I
Well,
will hand him
2 days later, all our humans are dead.
Well, all we have left is, and she holds up the single tanker she had held out to Dennis originally.
Let Tristan have some of it.
How about I'll take one for the team? If Dennis dies, we'll die together. It'll be very helpful.
No.
What?
You're not going to die.
It's just,
Dennis, they hate to see you thrive.
it's just random
Did anyone just?
Underdark fungus.
Random Underdark
Random?
fungus. That's
I-
not good.
What?
It's not random.
I think I need to go for a run. I need to go for a run right now.
All right, Dennis. Dennis,
Who
come
are
here.
you?
Come here. He feels a little bit guilty not doing this the first time. Dennis, I'm gonna walk up to you. I'm gonna kind of put my arm around your shoulder real quick. I need you to roll. Would this be a perception check at disadvantage?
I did. What am I trying to perceive?
Well,
Just doing something with my hand that I'm distracting you from seeing. Woo!
You know what?
see
Just
the
do
dark
it.
now.
He's got
Not
the
even-
keys. He's got the
I'm
dangly
too
keys.
distracted by the worms in my arm, the feeling like I need to go for a run.
I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw, please. I'm just gonna put my hand on your shoulder,
Imagining you're gonna.
and you're just looking at Tristan. He's like, "You'll feel better. Don't worry." You just.
On the table, face first, tonk.
And he's just like out, super snoring.
And
Still
Zoe,
glowing though. Still glowing.
yes, those were most likely random fungi.
I'm gonna put
I
him
knew
somewhere a
ex-
bit quieter.
I knew exactly what I was putting in that. Thank you very much.
What did they do?
Check that.
I point at Dennis. They do that.
I'm gonna pick him up and move him to a couch somewhere
See,
or something.
Zoe? Random fungi.
World's greatest
No, she
stimulus.
pulls out a list of stuff. See? And there's a list of the different mushrooms and plants that were used in the beverage.
It was the special ingredient that's the kicker.
It's goblin spit.
These were fine. Extracted the essence for stimulant. This one here is for flavor.
Aw. And who told you that?
Are you doubting Zoe's abilities to know about things that grow out of the dirt?
No, I'm doubting you for telling her what they did.
What do you? I've lived here my whole life. I know exactly what these do.
Have you tried it before?
Well, naturally, you have to sample it before you give it to anybody else.
Mm-hmm. And Goblin's fine.
And he lived, so it's probably fine.
I've been telling you this. I feel like nobody is listening to Goblin when he speaks.
Sorry, did you say something? All right, let's eat our potluck and hopefully Dennis doesn't expire.
Yeah, he should be good for like at least the next hour or so. Maybe 10 minutes. It depends on how strong that stuff is.
Well,
All right,
you're
I
really
will go
supposed to drink
take
the
him to a
glass.
medical professional.
Tristan just gives you a stare.
No, he's fine. He's fine
A
on the couch.
medical professional
Just
familiar
let him
with
s-
underdark fungi.
Let him sleep it off. I'm sure it'll be fine. Goblin said
Yeah,
so.
he's not going anywhere. He look how tired he is.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'll
I
go
start
keep an eye
picking
on
up.
you. Okay?
I pick
Sweet little
up
ball of
Dennis and begin walking out.
You throw him over the shoulder.
Yep. And I
All right.
will take him to the city, I guess. Or
Well, you're in the city. There's
Yeah.
two places you could take him that you would at least know that would be familiar. From a magical standpoint, from Restoration, the woman that Zoe trains with might be a decent person. Other than that, the best medical and magical professional here is the city's leader.
Fedor.
feel like I would have better chance with Zoe's teacher, but let's go bug Baynor about this.
Either he is going to be very impressed with his protege's student, or I'm going to be in a lot of trouble very shortly.
Okay. If you take him there, he knows exactly what he needs to do.
Yeah, I was thinking of the Baynor.
Yeah. I was like, okay, I will send you a whisper of what he does, and then you can come back to the potluck while he rests, or you can do whatever you want, but let me whisper you.
Uh-huh.
I'll even do it in one word.
Yeah, there was no way I was going to do that. I thought about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So we start the treatment. You can go back if you want, or you can stay here.
I'm going to make sure he's not going to explode, and then I will drag his unconscious body back to the party.
Dennis, roll a D100 to see if you wake up at all during this. Oh, yeah. That's a 5.
Oh boy.
Why can't I roll it for what? Why can't I roll it for my training?
You kind of, your eyes start coming to. It's like this weird feeling. You're really tired, but also kind of amped at the same time. And as you open your eyes, you kind of see Baynor sitting there talking to Mish, just kind of having a conversation while they're standing next to you, but over you. Looking at your body, you are covered in leeches. Like little pink underdark fleshy leeches.
I don't think I even make a noise. I think I just clunk her right back out.
Okay. And then we take him back. By this point, we enjoy our wonderful goblin potluck.
Yeah, don't do that again.
What?
You notice Dennis looks a little bit pale too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hi, Dennis.
Oh, he's that thing. Is he awake?
Well, I don't know.
He'd probably be awake by the time you get him back. He'd probably wake up with like 10 minutes of getting there.
I probably still carry you. So next time you're handed a strange beverage, don't drink it.
What's wrong with the beverage?
Well, considering we had to take out most of his blood, probably a lot.
Wait, what?
He was gonna be fine.
Most of it.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
I'm sorry.
Tristan's gonna look at Dennis's arms, kind of see the marks, and just kind of like work a little bit, and then tries to like keep quiet.
All right. I put a big bowl of food in front of Dennis. Eat.
Face first into the bowl.
Oh yeah,
Eat.
it's actually really good, and the best part is probably the soup.
Gee, I wonder who brought the spicy ball bearings.
He just smiles. Oh no, it's very considerate though.
No, actually, I'm eating more like a grandparent, like one spoonful a minute.
Yep.
Tristan will look at Kerf after you like spit out one of the ball bearings. You gonna finish that? Grab it.
You know, they're not half bad if they were only not partially inedible for most of us.
That's just a state of mind. Have you ever
It's
tried
not
eating one?
I put some in my mouth. That's as far as I'm gonna go.
I like look at. He says that, and I'm tired enough to just like pick one up,
No,
look at it, and
Don't.
I go for it.
Sure. Roll a d100 tower just because it's funny.
I mean, if you really think about it, everything is edible.
I mean, you eat it. Nothing bad happens. You don't choke on it.
Well, I was going for a bite. I wasn't going.
Oh, you want to bite it?
swallow.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. You don't shatter a tooth because you roll well, but it is the most painful. You'd like try to bite.
Bleh. Ow.
Supposed to
Tried
bite on it.
it.
You're just supposed to like suck on it, and then you bite it. Once it gets soft.
Uh-uh.
Yeah, I'm going to put a potato in front of you too. This is probably. All right. You guys enjoy your potluck. You refuel Dennis.
Yep.
You can
Well,
concoct
have
your
you
plans.
told-
What do you do?
Have you told your dear mother about our wonderful adventures?
I gave her the cliff notes. I was hoping I could, go over them in more detail later tonight. Now that we're all here.
Well, that's good. I assume you didn't tell her about too much of what happened in the jungle?
I don't know what you mean.
Great.
Wait, which part of the jump?
The part with the snakes and the big monkey. Part where you died.
The football incident.
Part where I
Football
what?
incident. The football incident.
What happened?
Gosh,
You
what a good
died?
soup.
Oh gosh.
His mom just
Where
goes, "Oh, I'm glad you like it."
Ocean played Goblin Toss.
I wasn't conscious for that.
We told you about it.
With an 89. Oh, you mean when he died?
So
His mom is gonna hate us.
I'm going to go step outside and get some more game for the potluck.
Your mom just kind of looks at you, looks at them. Someone died on you?
I think they're saying I died.
You're not dead. You're very much alive.
Mm-hmm.
They must be
So
mistaken.
his tail just kind of wags.
No, we were very
I mean,
fortunate that we all came
she
back in one
fixed
piece.
him. I point at Zoe.
Oh. I'm sure he would be fine. Now, his father died for sure. Very, very rough that was.
Sorry to hear that.
Was it those orc guys?
Yeah.
Kind of like, no. Don't worry. My baby stuff.
The one that curve stabbed through the heart?
Bend my fork a little bit.
He's
Pretty
blessed
sure.
with so many foes. Goblin's been a real help.
Oh, of course. I thought I heard, were you talking about young Peter?
Oh, yes.
Pervert!
Huh?
Has he been pestering you?
He was reading the most obscene things in the cell next to me. I tell you, the nerve of some people.
Oh yes, we found books.
But that smut?
Quite
These guys
salacious.
told me about that smut.
It was awful. And the dwarf didn't even make sense.
What dwarf?
There was like some shirtless dwarf in there.
Wait, really?
His original copies
Oh,
from Baron's own private collection.
The
yeah, no,
non-release publications.
I'm unaware of the content of the books. I'm just aware of their existence.
So it just kind of leans over to Kerfer. So what is smut?
It's like a type of fish.
Oh,
No, lie to
eating
her.
fish?
One of these. Okay. I say it
She's
just a
gonna-
little too fast. It's a little suspicious.
She just kind of tilts her head and looks at you.
Turn away.
Why would she be offended if he was reading about fish?
Zoe, can we not talk about this right now?
Oh, okay.
You just be careful if you hang around that boy.
The tired one hangs out with him.
Looks over at Dennis.
Wait, you've been hanging out with Peter?
And he's unconscious again.
Can't defend himself.
Uh,
Oh, he's all tuckered out.
here,
No, he's
what
Dennis.
was the name of Goblin's mother again?
Is
Storm.
Is?
Um, Dennis is kind of like checked out of the conversation. She's just like kind of stirring what's left of the soup just in a circle.
How is-
Percival says magic is more like a river, and you just gotta find the right route through it. But then Leah is more like you gotta start building bridges and making it do what you want. Like he's just going over his lessons to himself.
Yes, I need to impose, but is there an area that you might be able to lay down for a bit?
Look, I mean, there's plenty of comfy spots on the floor.
I mean,
Or you can lay on my slab if you want.
Hmm. um. Dennis, are you? Tell me to take you back. Am I too quiet?
He's AFK.
Oh,
He's dead.
That's why we said he passed out.
fair. I think I should probably get him back.
Zoe?
Hmm?
Back where?
What do you mean back where? Back where we've been staying.
Up to you guys.
He just needs a little nap. I wouldn't want him to miss the party. Just leave him be. He'll be all right.
Put him on the slab where his mom sleeps. It's a comfy slab. He'll be fine.
Get him a pillow and a blanket.
What now?
We don't have those down here.
Oh.
If your rock's a bit cold, just sprinkle some dirt on it.
Efficient.
Indeed.
See what I mean? My mom's wise beyond her years.
All right. With your day of partying and potlucking, what do you guys scheme up? What do you plan? What's our next course of action?
I think our next course of action is recruitment.
Yeah, go to Curzon ASAP. Start recruiting.
All right. So you're gonna have Leah take you?
Yeah.
That night, Zoe's definitely going to kind of stay with Dennis and conjure up her dome for him.
Sleepy time.
With the bouncing nightlight.
Mm-hmm.
Very soothing.
That man needs a good night's sleep.
Sure. Up until that point, what do you guys... so go to Curzon, get Leah to teleport you. Are you going today or are you...
Probably go tomorrow.
I have been leeched, drugged, and exhausted. I don't think I'm going anywhere.
Yeah.
That's fine.
The
So you
fact that
guys
I
go
was still
tomorrow.
conscious after being leeched is still a surprise to me.
Yeah, Dennis needs time to make more blood.
Okay. We let him make blood. We need to figure out what we're doing. We have the money to enter. We haven't made arrangements with Baron yet. But your rent should be easy enough.
The last time we met Peter, he always came back from the same bakery, no?
Mm.
He did say he was stealing a lot of bread.
Well, do we know where that bakery is?
I think he called it France.
I don't know of any bakery called France. What about you guys?
Tristan shakes his head.
Oh, sounds like a make-up word.
Telling you, we don't need Peter. We'll get a dwarf and like a kobold. What's her face? We'll be fine.
Peter's like us.
But we probably should do it quickly, though. We can't even register until we have 10.
Mhm. Well, I guess we could start with our talent.
That.
Yeah, I guess we'll do with that, and we'll ask this Baron person if we know.
I like a curve. Who's Ardella?
You know, the girl that Strix likes.
Oh, that's her name. Okay.
I want to smack you so hard right now.
Hey, Kate.
Hi.
There you go.
Okay. So, long rest? Who's
Yep.
going to call mom? Not it.
So we could make Dennis do it.
He
can
doesn't
do
have a
it.
cell stone.
He's
fine.
probably going to be out for the next 10, 15 hours.
Tristan, you haven't seen it in like a month now. Why don't you do it?
No. Everyone knows your mom's favorite. You do it.
What?
So,
No.
Hey, Tristan, how do you call your mom on that phone?
Like, you see that? You just kind of touch it there?
Oh, so you mean you
But
touch
not
it
there.
here?
No, not there. You touch it here.
Hmm. You mind doing a demonstration?
He just kind of looks at you.
Uh-huh.
He pokes it. It lights up.
Thank you.
Satisfied?
Yep.
I assume the line opens.
If you hold it, yeah. I didn't hit the speakerphone button.
Does he say anything?
No! I
Hello?
just press it. I only press it enough for like a quick little burst. Like, here, you call her. Actually, call from Curves.
I mean, your phone did just get pinged by one of your kids.
Yeah, Tristan's stone starts beeping, buzzing, I don't know.
You made him.
Do that
It's
It's like
vibrating.
glowing.
It's on silent.
It's like pulsing.
Mom's calling back.
Roll my eyes. Hello?
Oh, hello. How goes training?
Oh, all done. We were just having a potluck. Sorry, I must have butt dialed you.
Hi, Leah.
Oh, hello, Zoe. Good to hear you.
Oh, also, by the way, I had a quick question for you, Mom.
Sure.
Oh, Kerf wanted to talk to you, and I throw it at Kerf's head.
So he like immediately ducks as he starts lobbing the stone.
Hello, Mother. Oh, hello, Curvis. Good to hear from you. Hi. I got it. The same accent is so hard. We were just wondering. You told Dennis that you would teleport us to Curzon, yes? Yes, I did say something along those lines. Good. Well, we're just about ready. I assume he's Dennis is a bit tuckered out, so maybe tomorrow we could go? Suppose I could make time in my schedule, sure. Off so soon already. Yeah, it's should be fun. Well, I'll see you all in Isix tomorrow then, yes? Right.
Hi, Mom!
Good night to you all. Sleep well. Click.
Can I?
When you hang up, I just look at you and start chuckling.
I throw it at your head.
Hold on. I'm going to catch projectile. Ah! Take that, Kerf. Away. Cellstone away.
Okay, let's get some half-decent rest before we get in more trouble tomorrow.
Ooh, I have the perfect thing for that.
More monster energy.
Oh, God.
So when we get back, Zoe will spend the time to conjure up her dome.
All right, everyone gather around.
You conjure your dome. Ooh, that's nice. Oh, it's squishy when you lay in it.
Mhm.
Like water.
Is it bright on the outside?
I don't know. I've never seen it from the outside.
It's like a lower dim kind of orb. The inside, even though there is light, it's kind of like a dim light in a sense. So it
Like
allows you to
moonlight.
see, but it's not completely disruptive to your.
No, Miss is more worried about underdark creatures being drawn towards the light. Oh wait, no, we're in
This is back
this.
in the town.
Well, we're,
Yeah.
we're in the city, aren't we?
Yeah, we're inside the city, and technically, this kind of keeps us protected from because this is the version that takes her 30 minutes. This isn't the 10 HP bubble. This is literally like the Zoe's tiny.
If you're not
high-tech
inside it when it's cast, you cannot come in,
Mm-hmm. I mean,
and spells cannot cross through.
we were in town already.
But look, there's a bouncing nightlight.
Sure.
Tristan waits for it to eventually bounce into the corner like the old DVD screensaver, but it's a
Dome,
dome.
there's
There are
no
no
corners.
corners. He waits though. You never know. It could happen.
Manifest a corner just for him. There's just it's a basketball hoop just like in the middle of the ceiling that it can pass through sometimes.
Woo! All right, unless you have anything to do, you could easily sleep. No issue.
Goblin,
What?
thank you for the wonderful meal. That was a treat. It was nice to meet your mom.
Yeah, thank you.
That was nice.
Your mom's a nice lady. Very wise.
I'm glad she's doing all right.
She's got her own little place, probably on Rin's family property.
Does she just take care of Ren all day?
She probably plays with Rin.
The fact that she has all her fingers is amazing.
I never said she had all of her fingers.
The fact that she has no missing
still
fingers
has
that you
head.
notice.
Now she seems fine.
She's not missing any new fingers.
She has not been blown up. So far.
So I believe, I guess we just rest for the night.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Take your rest.
So he spends much of the night kind of going over the recipe, trying to figure out what went wrong.
Nothing went wrong. That's what it does. What do you
That's
mean?
what it's supposed to do.
That's exactly what it's supposed to do.
I don't know why everybody's
just-
freaking out.
It just so happened to almost kill Dennis.
He didn't almost die.
It was just green.
In fact, he was super powered for a whole minute.
Also, Dennis, minor side effect that Boehner may or may not have mentioned to you. Your bowel movements for the next few days might look a bit interesting.
Okay.
Green. Radioactive
That's
green.
not going to freak him out.
Don't worry too much. If it lasts more than a week, give me a call.
How?
Oh,
That's a
Give
problem
me
for
a
a
call.
winter now.
hurry up and better learn sending.
Oh, he's got a stone now, right?
Who, Boehner?
Yeah.
You don't know.
No, I remember specifically he showed me his soulstone before we left last time.
Well, then you do know.
Mhm.
Yes, he does. No, we'll take the opportunity to ask you though, since they're in your training. So, you find any more interesting developments about the artifacts?
And that was Baynor asking?
Would you like to see the belt?
Oh, I've seen it.
Okay.
Good point.
Well,
He's been trading in my yard for the last 2 weeks.
right. I forgot about that. Not much about the boots. We found a weird tablet that might have to do with the sword.
Tablet, you say?
Pull up the tablet. I assume I've been carrying it around.
Pull out your stone tablet. Not active at the moment. It kind of looks at you. Confused.
I'll blow some fire on it.
Oh, I see. Interesting. What does it say?
Not sure. We need to find someone who can speak this language. Old
Oh, I
Draconic,
can take
it
it.
looks
And he's
like.
going to cast the spell. And then he looks real confused.
Very old Draconic. We kind of sussed it out.
So, it's definitely got something valuable on it. What about any of the other ones?
Hey, Mist.
Yeah.
You still have that map I gave you?
Probably. I didn't throw it away.
Well, hold on, might have a lead on the shield as well. It might be in the Shadowfell.
The Shadowfell?
Yeah, there was that, that weird, haunted mansion thing that we kind of got lost in
Yeah,
for a
that
bit.
seemed like a not very nice place.
Yeah, they had sketches of a place, and their well seemed to go down there, and then they had this map that looks like it might lead to a rift. So that might be a good place to start looking for that one. But
From what you would recall on that one, for the Shadowfell, there's seemingly like this documentation of this city with this Shadowfell with this very large tower in it, which matched the vision that you had.
yeah,
What you would kind of learn, because there was some more information with it, it seems the area to access the Shadowfell that would leave you to this specific part of it was somewhere on the eastern continent. There was like a name of a couple of.
Yeah, so if you could figure out where like where like this landmass of islands were, that would help us get there faster. But for now, it seems like we've got our eyes on the boots.
They're in the Delve?
Yes.
If hunters are to be believed, yes.
I'd be careful. That seems very dangerous. You know it's there, then. I'm afraid that more than you would know it's there as well.
Well,
and as strong as you guys are, long way to go.
I mean, Tyros is only sending in their holy knights, so...
He just kind of like...
Only.
That's certainly not great news, but I guess it could always...
Well, it's better than a demon, isn't it?
Not necessarily.
Yeah, you're right.
Demons at least know they're doing wrong.
Yeah, you're right.
I wonder if there's a way we could maybe talk to them and show them the error of their ways.
Oh, no.
Zoe's zealotry goes a long way. Believe you could... Yeah, no. Just no.
That each of them also has a power as well. Likely gifted to them in the same way that the demons got theirs.
Hey, we can...
Wait, what do you mean?
If we want to be kind...
Wait, what do you mean?
I mean that each holy knight is given a gift similar to the things that you guys wield. But probably...
What?
Yeah.
So curses? They have curses?
No, they're not curses. They actually have powers. The curses are a little bit stronger typically, but they still do have powers. Given the fact that all of them have it, and most of them were holy knights previously, I would assume that they're using the same method to give these powers to their people. I don't know where they would make a power from, though.
Oh, I know where they're getting them from.
Where would they retrieve these from?
So, have you met Kyle?
Kyle? No, I don't believe. He kind of looks around. Is he new?
I show him the floating arrow.
Oh,
yes.
You named your weapon?
No, this was a person named Kyle before he was killed, and they were hunting down and stripping them of their powers.
So how did it become an arrow?
That your guess is as good as mine on that one.
So
it's kind of... Well,
they're hunting people to take their powers.
Most likely, yes.
So you took Kyle's power?
What Miss is trying to say is they're going around killing people's powers, and then they turn into items, and then they're gifting those items to people in their ranks.
Well, that seems horrible as well.
Yeah, no. We're surprised that Kyle turned into an arrow. I'm just kind of accepting it.
He has very similar qualities to the Guardian artifacts. Very strange.
Wait, all the Guardian? I look at your shoes.
I don't know, though. I mean, while the quality does seem to be there, this seems like kind of a worthless item, if I'm being honest.
Don't call Kyle worthless. He can be.
Read it. Look, and he holds up the item card.
Oh, it's so very
worthless, right here.
He means
the
about
wrote it
us.
right there.
Who wrote that?
Me.
Oh, it doesn't.
Fedor, are you God?
We're gonna have to get him revalued. That just can't be right.
We need an appraiser.
I think the term you're looking for is priceless.
Kyle,
no, hold on, sorry.
No, that's the same.
No, that says piercing.
No, I've already got that one. I'm sorry.
Did you really come here just to close the door behind you?
Get him.
Pumpkin attack.
Use your invisibility. Someday. That's what he gets for getting fast food without us.
I ain't got no fast food today.
I didn't say today. Those were the good old days. The wonderful drive-through workers.
We are terrible influences.
Yes, we.
So sorry, Slumber.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I think the ones we have the least lead on at the moment, though, are the gloves and the amulet.
Really heard anything new recently.
We trust Baynor. We trust Baynor a lot, right?
He gave you one.
Yeah. Well, while we were traveling to on our quest for the belt, I had a very intense vision about every single one.
Oh.
And that's why we know the boots are in the Delve, and the shield is in the Shadowfell, and the sword is from this ancient dragon society thing.
That sounds like an interesting skill.
The gloves were in this weird realm of gears and ticking, and there was a guy being followed around by a little robot drone, and he had a sword that kind of looked like this, and I'll just unsheath mine kind of quickly and then resheath it.
Goblin, as Dennis is talking, roll a D100. As Dennis describes this weird mechanical place with the gears, this sounds a lot like that head you found.
Goblin starts sweating nervously.
It's made out of like the same stuff.
Dennis.
Yeah, Goblin? Yeah, what? Do you want me to like lean down? Like,
Yeah.
okay, I'll squat. I'll squat.
This,
You don't want to
this sounds
just
all-
use.
this sounds exactly like that head I have.
From that crazy golden deity guy?
Yes.
Okay, but how does that help us?
Well,
Was mechanical.
Wait, hold on. Leo's talking about something like a plane shift kind of spell, and you need something from that plane in order to shift there? Wait, Goblin, I think you need to hold onto that head for the rest of your life.
deal.
And when we need to use, and when I hopefully get strong enough to learn how to plane shift, that might work. Unless we want to beg and scream and cry at Leah to have her do it for us.
Well, it's nice to know we have options.
Yeah, options.
I really don't want to beg Mom. We can always pay Strix.
With what? That man bends reality to his will. He casts magic in a fourth way that I don't even understand.
Money's still money.
You know, he'd probably ask you to babysit his cat for a few days, right?
No. Say we know people.
Sorry, and then the amulet. Sorry, sidetracked. It's lots of water, and kind of a temple structure.
So as a reminder for that one, that one's a two-parter.
A two-parter?
So it was out in the ocean. So like off the eastern coast of Arcadia, out in the water. There was almost like a vortex that went down.
Oh.
And it was a portal to a place with 9 layers. And you land on one with lots of glaciers and water.
Oh, okay. So we just have to go to the 5th layer of hell. Okay, sure.
I'm pretty sure we're talking it's the 7th or 8th, but close enough.
Okay. Well, the cold one. I know it's the cold one.
Did
We've been
you?
there before.
I didn't remember that well. I just heard falling in water.
That's the plane where we found Allie.
Benor, have you heard of any massive magical whirlpools popping up anywhere off the Eastern Sea?
Not specifically. I don't really
Could you maybe look into that?
suppose I could ask. I mean, you were in Marintir. Didn't you make any friends there? They literally control the waters off the eastern coast.
I blinked twice.
Oh,
I swear, you guys need a supervisor. I'm going to literally send...
It's almost like if we had a map of this world that we could like look at and reference to, it may be so much easier.
We don't
to
have a
understand
map
where
of the whole
things
known
are.
world. Anyways.
Wait, they control the waters?
Well,
Politically, Zoe.
Oh,
Goblin. will make
there's Zoe's
Global
picturing like, ocean crush them. They must be great wizards. The hat must be amazing.
I mean, to be fair, in her experience, it's not an unrealistic claim.
Also, don't forget, you left one out. You left two out, but you left one out specifically.
Oh yeah, I left the crown out. Yeah.
No, I'm not talking about the crown. I got one other piece.
Shield, amulet. Oh, the armor.
Well, the armor, there's another piece too, though.
The ring.
So,
I honestly, I got the ring mixed up with the crown. And then there was a sky temple filled with angels and celestial looking things that seem to be protecting a ring and like a ball of malleable metal.
that sounds dangerous and interesting.
Yeah, I love having visions. They're so fun, and trying to make people believe what I say is the best part.
I believe you, but what you should do, you should keep a journal. Wake up from one of these, you should write down everything as quickly as you can.
I manifest my book, I turn to a page, hold it up to him, and I assume it is blank.
I see. Then you have everything covered. I just kind of look over towards Tristan like, is he okay?
And on the page I showed him was like, to me it looks like it has like a drawing of like an angel. It's got the ring, the metal, and like all the details I can remember. You know, it's kind of a miracle Zoe was able to copy spells out of my book. Because that's how she got her rituals. We just assumed it would work.
It worked
when
for
we
her.
did it.
It did work for her.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna hold it open to Zoe.
Zoe sees it.
She nods and tail wags. Looks good.
Then it's roll an intelligence check.
Because I don't think she knows that they don't see it.
Strange. She very much sees it, but if Leah can't see it, I mean, this is even more perplexing.
Has Leah mentioned that my spellbook is blank to her?
AFK dogs.
I believe when you first showed it to her.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you said it was blank, but you didn't make a comment on it. You just kind of nodded your head and said, "Okay."
I would have said it.
Okay. What the?
What?
Okay. Tristan, can you see this?
Oh, cool picture, dude.
What the heck?
Is that,
Is there like
is that a dove?
Oh, that's
Sure.
I'll see.
Oh, I see now.
I'm assuming
Looks
I
like
can see
silver.
it too.
All of you can see it.
Yep. All right. Let's see.
Okay.
So, do you need an
Uh,
explanation?
Oh, and well, I guess The crown was the weirdest. Because it just kind of was like floating in the sky somewhere. And then it like went through a metal ring, and then there was a phoenix. That one made the least sense to me.
That's odd. I haven't seen a phoenix in at least a good 10, 12 years.
Peter's a phoenix.
Who's Peter?
He wasn't here.
He's your friend.
Do you have a friend who's a phoenix?
Allegedly.
Just like, friend is a strong word.
You have
He is
any really good bread?
Best an acquaintance.
I show him the feather.
Oh, I see.
He really likes bread.
What a curious creature.
Sounds like if the delve goes well and we get what we want, we're either gonna, and we can. It sounds like we'll either be trying to find somebody who can read the dragon tablet, or trying to make plans to go to Shadowfell.
Ugh.
Or I guess we can ask Marintir for help with the whirlpool.
Yeah, I think the
I'd focus on the boots for now.
Yeah.
One thing at a time. You don't want to get distracted. So you're going to go in this competition. I thought you needed more people.
We do.
We do.
We have some ideas.
We're also
Those ideas are
looking-
people.
I don't suppose you know anyone in Curzon who owes you a favor
Oh,
that you
I
would be
don't-
willing to give to us.
I don't go to Curzon.
Yeah, I figured.
My people don't do too well.
Oh,
Yes, he like rolls his eyes. Long story.
Yeah.
He's like, in this Peter thing, this is one of your party members? Or like a pet?
he's a friend.
Is an acquaintance that goes and comes as he pleases.
I wonder if he'd show up, answer like some Ari Candlebright trivia.
Well, I mean, you could always spell to determine where he is if you find him.
We have no way of contacting him.
I mean, if you have his feather, that shouldn't be too difficult.
I don't
Are you
know
familiar with the
what-
concept of scrying?
No. Well, yes,
I've
but
heard
like
of it.
no. I
All right, fine.
she's still having me draw triangles every day.
Ah,
I
yes,
don't
she
know
does
how to
love her
scry.
triangles.
But I've heard of it.
My prophecy kind of feels like scrying, but I still can't get the spell to work.
Ah, a challenge. He's gonna pluck the feather out of Curve's hair. Hold this.
Okay.
Oh, here, this might help too.
Zoe's gonna take out her tarot cards.
Helps to focus.
No, we don't need that nonsense.
Oh,
Wait,
nonsense.
wait, am I casting this?
No, you're not. Listen. Pay attention. Close your eyes.
Okay.
Visualize this Peter as you hold the feather.
I'm gonna picture him in bird form.
Okay.
I'm back.
If like this cartoon
Welcome
drawing
back.
just picture appears in your head of Peter,
Yeah.
he's just
Yeah.
kind of sitting there. Right, and what would this Peter be doing?
Whatever makes him happy. So he's getting drunk and flirting with ladies.
You see this little picture of Peter. It's like a little chalk picture in your head, like ha. Oh, a piece of bread.
Uh-huh. Ba, 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 ba.
Focus on this feeling.
Okay.
Roll a D100 in tower real quick. You see nothing beyond the chalk image. That's enough.
No.
But you have a very creative image in your head, though.
And what is it supposed to do?
Maybe it's not quite cooked yet. Hoping you could use it as a catalyst. Oh, well. Maybe someday.
Could I open my eyes?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Are you sure that's a real feather?
Pretty sure.
I go back with Harf.
Take it. Retie it.
All right, who calls the taxi?
I believe it falls to one of our Cellstone people.
Weren't we meeting her somewhere?
I think so.
She said she would come here to pick up the kids today. She did not say when.
Sitting out front with her bags packed on the porch.
Oh,
She probably shows up in the morning. Let's say like 9 or 10 o'clock.
Sure. All right, you arrive, you see the most of the party sitting on the porch. The other ones are having a conversation with Baynor.
Oh, by the way, Mist, you have one of Zoe's elixirs today, as well as Goblin, Kerfer, Tristan, and Zoe. Sorry, I got distracted by that. Did you say she appeared, or?
Ask her.
Mhm.
Hi, Leah.
Zoe. Ready to go then?
Mm-hmm.
yep.
I'll take you straight to Barron's then. Will you be staying there, or do you have lodgings planned?
Oh shit, we forgot to call him.
Yeah, no
We
one
don't
made
think
any
we
plans
planned
at all.
anything.
Oh, you remind me of my youth.
You're not used.
Not like you, Goblin. Oh, Baynor, good to see you. Thanks for watching after the kids.
Just kind of nods at you. Hope you're enjoying my wedding present still. Not
Very
that you
much
ever
so.
gave it back. She stole my robe a long time ago.
He's
and I
probably
just let her
wearing
keep
it right now. Yeah. Is there a circle in Curzon?
Hmm. That's a great question. One that you'd be allowed to use.
Probably not, right? It's still wanted there, technically.
They have a circle that you would probably know. You used to teleport in there, but they did anchor it at one point. You probably could figure it out.
Yeah, I think we're just
Especially if you
gonna
don't go through the circle. You don't have to go through it.
We're just gonna go for a teleport. We'll do a big one. Just to Baron's place.
You can't because of the anchor.
Oh.
The anchor will capture
Okay.
you.
It's
You do
circle
know the
time.
circle.
Okay.
It's circle time.
You
Circle
just
time.
probably don't want to go through it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, no, I'll just make the portal here. Let the kids go through. Bam, bam, bam.
Hi, Leah.
Give her a big hug.
Is there anything I need to keep up with?
You're on your You're on your own now, buddy. Though I do have a small gift for you. You got it right once.
When?
More than most people. Oh, you don't get it now. I'm gonna hand you a small box.
Okay. Do you want to see me open this, or?
I haven't come up with what's in it yet, so open it tomorrow.
Okay.
But I did say that you would get a reward if you did well.
Thank you.
He didn't just guess C for the entire test.
Give him hell out there. Say hi to Baron for me.
What? Okay.
All right, so we take the teleportation circle.
Yes.
Yep.
All right. So, without any issue at all, we travel weeks worth of distance. Blink of an eye, as you arrive in the mostly dwarven city of Curson. You find yourself in a arcane circle within one of the locations. There's probably a couple of these spread throughout different layers. You would probably be like on layer 3 at this point, which a lot of people live on. And you just notice, because a lot of you haven't been here before, and it is this very large underground dwarven city that's very open up within this mountain, and it goes down in these 5 tiers. The upper layers being the higher society slash where like the royal family would live and different lords, all the way down to the bottom layer where the poor everyday worker or traveling worker looking for work passing through would potentially live.
Mike's gonna be a bastard.
And floating, probably parallel to the 4th layer, directly in the center of the city, a very large crystal.
Oh.
The Delve Crystal.
So big.
Want it.
Getting ready for the show. They already have the glass mirrors up all over the place.
Oh boy. Feels like the background music changed.
Yeah. So are we gonna go to who first?
I'd probably like to meet this supposed uncle.
Forgot to call him Kerf.
We could call him now, say we're coming in a couple hours. Is that enough heads up?
That would give us time to think at lunch.
We haven't seen him in a while, too.
Maybe we should invite him to lunch.
Oh, he'd like that.
Probably pay. Let's do that. Oh, what's that bar he liked? Remember?
Oh, I think I remember as Patrick.
Shoot, what was that called?
Oh, you mean the one that has the portal to the Feywild?
It may.
Patrick, what bar was it? Hell,
It was something foot.
Hall of the...
Underfoot?
Yep. That is. Alright. Unfortunately, does Baron have a sending stone?
probably.
Probably has one of the ones we had from... Patrick's too far out of range.
It's probably an
Yeah.
older version, but yeah.
He's got a Gen 1.
You literally hear it whiz and
It works fine still. It works fine.
The house shakes a bit before the message comes through.
you can't cook anything while you use it.
Alright, so Tristan gets out the stone. Uncle Baron? You there? No response.
Do you think he forgot where it was again?
What if he, like... I don't imagine one calls him that often. What if it's just, like, sitting somewhere? What if he misplaced it with, like, his other gems?
Yeah, he might have. Let's just go show up, invite him out. It'll be a nice surprise. Hopefully.
That's probably a good idea. And all right, you guys start heading over. It takes you a minute to remember where he lives. As you head over to Baron's house, you get to the outer walls, and it is heavily guarded and quite fancy. You see like 4 dwarven guards sitting out front. It's like a giant golden statue of Baron in the courtyard.
That's a gaudy dwarf. Oh wait, do I know this is his house, or is this like a public courtyard?
Oh, this is we go to his thing. You can see through the courtyard.
I thought we couldn't even get up to this layer. I thought we were like barred from.
Oh no.
Okay.
He's not on layer 4. He's like on layer 3.
Okay.
How do you know this person?
1, 2. He has 14 abs.
Oh, it's one of Mother's friends.
You swear that bicep has a bicep.
He looks strong.
Yeah, no.
Huh?
You'll see.
I will approach the guard.
They kind of look over in your direction.
Excuse me, is Lord Firebright in?
Yeah.
Look over at you. Who ask?
Relatives?
Looks you up and down.
Far
You're a
removed.
lot taller than any dwarfs I've ever seen.
Very far removed.
Unfortunately, I can't give out that information.
Can you just call him and ask?
Kind of looks at the other ones. Well, we could, but he's not here.
Is there a place we could go talk to him?
If I had to guess, he's either at his favorite bar or the keg toss arena.
The what?
And sorry, we don't know where he is.
Oh, that's okay.
You're his guards, why don't you know where he is? Are you bad at your jobs?
We guard the gate. See this thing behind me?
Well, when did he leave?
I'm not telling you when he left. I don't even know you. Too distracted by the shiny statue, Dennis.
Well,
You can come back later when you have an invitation.
Okay.
Nice hat, by the way, miss.
Thank you very much. Oh, I am the magnificent wizard Zoe, by the way. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Right. You as well.
Tail wags.
All right, off with you. Go on.
Okay. How's Kerf looking?
Slightly more hostile than before, but she's keeping it together.
Got a
I'm
pretty
just, gonna,
woman.
I'm just gonna kind of grab your arm and start just yanking you away. Come on. I wanted to check out swords anyway.
He waved by to Curve. His Curve gets pulled away.
Sneered him.
You hear you guys walk off in the distance. Your face will get stuck like that.
It does. in 30 years.
All right. Seems he's not home or they won't let you get in. What do you guys do?
Hey, as we leave, can I get that man a sense of vertigo?
Which one?
The one who's being an asshole to Curve.
What's the DC?
Was it 15 though?
14.
Con?
Yeah, 14 con.
That is a 24.
Yeah, he's good. And that's a good hire.
They're hardy little folks.
Yep.
All right. I look over at Kerf. Where do you think he'd be? Is he at the bar or is he at the cake pit?
I mean, it's the Delve. Maybe he's attending some other festivities. Techno down.
Techno down.
So the bar or the cake pit?
Let's do the keg pit first.
Sure. Kerf, roll a D100.
Sure.
So, as you guys head down to the second layer, which is where most of the keg pitches are, about 500 feet away from this keg pit, you just hear the most boisterous voice yelling, "Ha! Take that, you bag of bones! You play like an old nanny!" And then eventually you come over and Baron is playing in a seniors league. And he's far younger than the majority of these people, and he's just like schooling these old dwarven women and men. Ha ha ha! We win again! See him sit down, take like a big glass of ale, like.
Uncle Baron schooling the old folk, huh?
You guys approach.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, kids! Your mom said you were coming.
She did? Oh, yes. She did.
Carver, look how big you are. Last time I saw you, you were bitty.
Gotta puff out my chest a bit. Well, yes, we've been training hard, going strong. Good to see you.
He smiles, looks over at Tristan, and you watch as Tristan like greets him with a special secret handshake.
Oh God.
And then they just like the end of the handshake, they grasp hands and just nod at each other.
That's the Candlebright fan club handshake, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Of course it is. So, the kids are in town for the Delve, I hear.
Maybe.
My power
We
flicker.
certainly are.
Welcome back. Never actually got to compete in one. By the time I was around for him, I was already disqualified.
Oh,
They don't let the lords compete.
Doesn't seem entirely fair.
Seems strange.
I take it we
Besides,
found
her
Baron.
brother. What's that?
I said I take it we found Baron then.
Yeah, he was at the keg pitch.
Insert
He was already
intro when it was appropriate.
You can't play keg wearing a hat like that. You wouldn't be able to see any of the goals.
See them? They're up there.
But you gotta lift the keg and throw it too. Trust me, it's very scientific. He just smiles, very proud of himself.
Are
So,
there any kegs around?
yeah, there's a bunch of full-size kegs all over the place.
I
Right, a
imagine
keg
she
pitch.
goes to move one and it like barely tips.
Sure, roll an athletics check.
Zoom loading.
You just roll a dice if you have one.
Those would be this, and silvers would be this.
You guys go to move it. You can kind of like nudge it a little bit, but by no means can you pick it up. It's full of liquid as well.
Oh, that's heavy.
Ah, yes, it's much more interesting when you play with full king.
That one's not full?
Yep, that's where the foamy penalty comes from. I added it on myself.
This game is a
So, how accurate is the statue outside compared to the banner we're looking at now?
Oh, the statue is just like so drawn up and amazing. It's not. It's not.
Is he fit or does he have the beer gut?
Oh, he's definitely got like a little pot belly.
Okay.
But like he's not fully gone. He's not full like dude Thor mode at the moment, but I mean,
Okay.
he's definitely aged a little bit and gotten a bit comfortable in his lordship.
Gotcha.
Whether or not he's hard to mess with, I don't know. I wouldn't take that risk. He was an adventurer. So, how long will he stay in?
I guess until the delve is over.
Oh. You're always welcome.
Thank you. Are your guards at your front gate new?
Oh, the boys? No.
I guess they're
They
just...
take their jobs very seriously.
Yeah, maybe they just didn't know any better.
Lots of gold moving in and out. He looks over at Tristan. Now, don't you go getting lost in mine again like last time. I was 10. You were in that mine for 3 days, young man.
This time mine might be buried. But he gets lost in it again.
You youngins and your treasure. Well, we should probably get a move on then. I'll let these fine folks have a break. You just see, they're easily 50 to 80 years older than Baron.
So you've entered the senile community? Are they treating you well?
No. I'm a senior citizen. Not my fault that, I'm considered a senior, they're considered seniors. Not my fault if they don't keep with it.
Oh, come now, you're not that old.
No, but I get the benefit and the discounts.
Do you still keep up with Ardella, by chance?
Oh, my little Della, sure. She comes over for dinner at least every few weeks.
Do you know if she'd be interested in delving with us? We're short a couple members.
We can
Della?
invite her for lunch too.
Della's not what I would call a people person.
Well, we don't really need people. We just need people who can take care of themselves.
No, she's good at that. No, though, I don't think her bodyguard would necessarily let her go either. Man doesn't know his own strength.
Well, she's got to spread her wings a little eventually.
You try and tell that to Kale.
Shudder a little bit. Well, I suppose no harm in asking. Maybe we'll stop by a bit later. But for now, would you like to go to lunch with us? Or did you want to get back to your establishment?
No. Where were you thinking? And you see his eyes kind of light up.
You know, I did quite like that place you took us last time.
All underfoot it is. Your mom used to say that there was a portal to the Feyrealm there. I don't remember it quite well myself. But who knows? Something about a little blue fox. I don't quite remember.
Blue fox?
She said a blue fox had led some of them into a toilet portal. It sounds made. I think they were just drunk. I wouldn't pay too much attention to it.
Okay.
Said it was in a toilet. Huh.
What if we
sure they
invited
were just
Ardella and Kale to lunch too?
Don't think they really was that well.
Yeah, it's been quite a while since we've seen them. I figured we'd just kind of come on a little less strong.
Do you think we can afford to be that light-handed about it?
Listen, I'm not a people person either. If you have any ideas, feel free.
I mean, you guys are the long-lost childhood friends. That sounds like the best way to get in.
I wouldn't say long lost childhood. For we've met each other maybe 5 to 8 times total.
Okay, 5 to 8 times is better than me and my 1. No, me and my 0.
I don't know. Maybe she thinks you're hot.
Oh, well, no one thinks I'm hot.
I
mean,
make it about yourself.
She doesn't leave the house much these days. I mean, you could go by and see if she'll take visitors, but
Why is it sounding like the plan is to send a weird guy in oversized chainmail to the house of a stranger he's never met to say, "Hey, I'm looking to compete in the Delta. Do you want to help me?"
Whoa! Goblin will be there too.
Why?
What do you mean, why?
Exactly that. Why?
Robin is very charismatic, persuasive.
This is what we do. We go on adventures. This is our thing.
Okay, well, I kind of want to find a sword first.
Oh, Baron, these are our friends. Down the line, Dennis, Goblin, Hedge, Mist, Zoe.
Magnificent,
You know,
Mr. Stone.
I can tell from the hat. Well, it's a pleasure to meet all of you. I am Lord Baron.
What's an
I
honor,
oversee and control the gold mines of Curse.
Oh, wow.
And yes, I am quite rich. Sure, I have spending issues. Some may say some of my investments don't make the most sense. Points to the giant golden statue.
No, I respect
He
the
did
honesty.
buy. Thank you. I tried to show some restraint.
It's very accurate.
And people kept taking out the diamond eyes.
Oh, is there a diamond problem here too?
Who would do that?
I don't know. People get awfully desperate.
Isn't using diamond eyes in kind of bad taste?
Yeah, they might have probably just sold them. Hell, I would be curious to see what Tess's old diamond's worth these days. That thing was worth a pretty penny back in the day. But, yeah, I mean, we could invite her, but I doubt she'd come. It might be better just dropping off by the manor.
I think that's a good
Although,
idea.
don't make her angry. She can't have you thrown in prison.
We will be careful.
Every time you say that, immediately we are not careful.
You hear a jail cell closing in.
I smile.
1 hour later.
A prophecy of all of us getting thrown in prison flashes before my eyes.
Tristan makes the metal cup with his hand to go back and forth over the bars. Clink, 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 clink.
No, he's the only one not in prison.
No, he's the one. He's the reason we are in prison.
Of course.
But I'll leave that up to you.
Baron, we heard that Miss Candlebright will be doing some of the opening shows. Do you know when she'll arrive?
Ha! Why, yes, you do. Unfortunately, she didn't do me the staying at the manor this time. But he gives you the exact date and time of the performance and when she'll be
Wonderful.
there. I've already arranged for flowers to be sent to her.
How thoughtful.
Oh, the greatest Guinevere Candlebright fans will be there.
Well, we know how we'll recruit Peter if he says yes.
Imagine Tristan's already like looking at a flower stand.
So, a lunch or were you?
Lunch.
Let's do lunch.
Sure.
Get to know the strangers you're inviting to your home. That sounds like a good idea.
Goblin D100 as we approach the Hall of Underfoot. Most happening bar in town.
Eat.
Okay. So as you get there, they sit you down at a very nice table. If you quite good service, they bring out drinks and food to get you started before you even have to order. Here you go. Kerf,
Hi.
sitting at the bar. A very large, bovine-looking gentleman. You just kind of see him sitting there, and he has two horns, and he's just talking to the bartender. Oh, I cannot. And you watch as he takes the right horn on his head. He like rotates it, it clips off. It's like a clip-on horn.
Oh,
And he holds it out. It's a cup.
oh, so cool.
And you watch as they start to fill up. Kale's replacement, he broke them eventually, so he has metal like screw-on horns that are cups.
So
Did
efficient.
not grow back?
No, like they were completely ripped out of his head. Long story. So he has fake ones.
Do I know him? I was really small when they would have met.
You remember kind of like a big guy like him, but you have never seen two, like the only one you have ever seen other than this one is him. That's how rare these guys are. They're mostly dead too. Oh, that is a good point though. He has not seen a dragonborn in some time.
I get a little flustered over the cool horns.
Kind of like hears Baron's voice almost, and he looks back towards the table. He kind of looks at you, and he looks confused for a second. I think she's Baron. Kale, there you are. We were just talking about, and kind of like lumbers over to the table. This is a very easily almost double Kerf size, just in height.
Large man.
Oh, pleasure to meet all of you.
My intimidation.
Shakes Zoe's hand. His hand is so much bigger, like than Zoe's forearm.
I am the magnificent wizard, Zoe, and it is a pleasure to meet you.
Oh, you are. Met a magnificent wizard before. It's a pleasure to meet you. I've met a lot of wizards, but not magnificent ones. What's magnificent mean?
Extraordinary.
Let Zoe answer.
He still looks confused.
Really cool.
You know, like
Ah, all right. You learn something new every day. Who are the Sprats? Oh, these are Leah's kids. Kind of looks confused. He looks at Kerf.
Those two are.
I like your
She
horns,
did.
mister.
You don't look like an elf. I thought her kid looked, and he punches Kale in the shoulder. Oh, yes. Pleasure to meet you.
Charm.
Definitely first of Leah's children I've ever met. Yes. Indeed. That certainly would make you the nicest one I ever met, even though. Roll an insight check on this man. Get the feeling this man is hiding something from you. He must have met Strix. That must be it.
You say a lot of confusing things, mister, but it's nice to meet you.
Ha, I get confused a lot too, don't worry. My name's Kale. I'm amazing.
Sir Kerferpent, at your service.
Oh, pleasure to meet you, Miss Serpent. Hey, you look a lot like that little boy. What was his name? He looks over at Baron for help. Oh, what? It's I can't remember Tristan's name.
Tristan?
Tristan, yes, Tristan. Of course.
You're Kale. Do you know Arcadia?
Hope so. Little bit weird living in her house if I didn't. She's kind of like my daughter. Yeah, we take good care of her. You know, after what happened to her.
Is he standing beside our table, or is he sitting?
He's standing. There's nowhere for him to stand. He's too big.
So it will. Oh well, if it is not physically possible for him to.
He can stand in the place, but there's no chair that can hold Kale here very well.
Okay.
I look like I'm thinking for a moment. I guess she's my sister, if I had to think about it.
He's not following. He doesn't know.
Sorry, this is weird. Lee's my mother. She created me using some of Tessa's blood. That's what I was told.
You see Baron just like drinking his drink as quickly as he can.
So, minor relation. I suppose it's good to meet you.
I didn't, Della. You don't look like Della.
Yeah, no, I don't think I would look like a human-ish.
Kind of looks at you. Just smiles a little bit. Doesn't say much else though.
Just kind of tilt the head.
Well, what do you guys want with Della?
On an adventure.
Yeah, we were partly hoping that she would come into the delve with us.
Della?
Mm-hmm.
Good luck with that. She just tests the delve.
Really?
She hit the bell.
Thinks it's a waste of citizens' money. Bad image for the city. Too dangerous. Questionable practices.
I mean, she's kind of not wrong.
She's never been a huge fan. I mean, who knows? You can ask her.
Maybe if we explain everything to her, that'll change her mind.
Even if she's not interested, it would be nice to see her again.
Well, we won't find her out and about. You're going to have to go by the house if you... Just
Yeah,
try
we were
not to make her
planning on-
angry.
We were planning on stopping by.
And you just watch as him and Baron just start like drinking and catching up. Well, should we go recruit our first person?
During lunch, it doesn't need to be a big thing, but can I get information on where to either find a weapon enchanter or a weaponsmith from Baron and Kale?
Weapon enchanter would be the Runekeeper Sanctum, where the basically the Dwarven magic organization would be. As far as craft work, why, there's no finer smith in the entirety of Curzon than me own forge.
Oh,
Did I ever tell you I used to be made out of diamonds for
what?
solid
That sounds
diamond?
made up.
Serious? I saved the world twice.
How did you get made out of diamond?
Oh,
Well, it's a funny story. You see, I got disintegrated. But it's okay because my
Oh.
friends fixed me with a really expensive diamond that apparently had some history. It linked me with my god. I went on a paladin.
Wait, are you a paladin?
Not specifically. I'm a holy man.
Oh.
I've been both a priest and a paladin of Lord Bro,
Well,
as I needed to serve my lord.
do you have... How much would it cost to get something stronger than steel made by you?
That'll be right.
If we had some material, I suppose we could make some work.
What would you recommend? Because honestly, the only thing I know of is adamantite, but like that's so rare.
What kind of budget you working with?
I'll pull out my wallet, count my organized coins. 60 platinum and some change.
I'll have to take a look around and see if I can find any decent supplies. Mithril's running a bit expensive these days.
Yeah.
But I think I could probably. It's a little bit smaller than what I've done, but I've dabbled a little bit in the jewelry making lately. Not very good, but
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's the best part about the weapon I use is it doesn't need a whole lot. It just needs some.
I could probably throw something together. Let me see what I can find.
Okay. I guess I'll wait on that, and then I won't go to the Rune Keepers yet. We could go talk to Ardella now. Sorry.
Sure, they're gonna stay there and drink at the bar. You guys can see Ardella.
How likely is it you're going to make her mad?
Who are we asking?
Curve.
I can restrain myself. Why would I make her mad?
I mean,
Yep.
in general, you guys know her.
Not well.
Fair enough.
I mean, I can try to check to see how bad it's gonna go.
Oh, let's leave that one up to fate.
Okay.
All right, so you approach Tess's old manor.
I guess.
As you get there, there is one noticeable difference between this manor versus everywhere else in the city.
Mm-hmm.
While there is plant life around the city that is grown through various methods, actual homes typically have very little vegetation. It's mostly like statues and stone and gems and things that have been constructed. Her entire grounds are covered with plant life, as well as some of the constructed, but mostly overgrown with plants. No guards at the front gate. There is a gate, but that's about it. Tristan looks at you, Curve. Ladies first.
Knock on the door. Wait, is it are we in front of a door?
It's a gate.
Or just in the courtyard? Okay, yeah.
Gate to the courtyard.
Is there like a knocker? Should we just climb it? Like what? Would she hear us if we shot from here? Can I serpent sense? Is she home?
What makes you think she's the dragon?
She's Tess's daughter. Tess was a dragon.
Roll your serpent sense.
Honestly, that is a very fair argument.
Sense anything?
Mm-mm. Hello? Anybody home?
No answer.
Let's break in.
What?
Who's going in?
No. What? What?
The gate isn't even locked. Like you can literally push the.
The goblin's going in. That's what I
I
said.
gave it my honest shot. Let's break in.
Can't just break in.
Dennis is staying behind and looking mortified.
It's not like she has guards.
I'm gonna wait
Just-
out here.
We just want to talk to her. Careful.
Ah,
Can I say I brought some food from the bar? Like I brought her
you.
lunch. Probably like double or triple portion. Gotta come bearing gifts. I brought her
However-
nice lunch.
As you continue to call and explore like the inner courtyard, still no response.
Goblin, look for traces. See if there's anything left around.
Sure. Roll an investigation check. As you look around, you can definitely tell people kind of walk through here. More than just Kale or her. You see like other dwarven footprints as well. Hard to say. She might be here, but you don't see anything that leads you to believe that she specifically come through. More likely she's in the house.
Should head in then, shouldn't we? Or
Up to you.
knock on the door at least, right?
We'll knock again. So you get to the house.
Are you to the main door?
Yep.
Yeah.
Bam, bam, bam. No answer. Where could she have gone?
Well, I mean,
Split up?
Split up.
somebody has to look inside the house, right?
Who watches the front and who goes inside and splits up? And
I think me and Dennis are waiting outside.
sure. Everybody else, I want to roll a D100 in tower.
Tower coming.
Ah, it's not
Hold
me.
on.
You beat me by 2. So, with the safest roll of all of us, Oak with a 13. High end of the spectrum. Goblin with an 81. Tristan with a 90 and Kerf with a 92.
Oh.
All right, so as you spread up and throughout the house, you smell this weird scent coming down from the hall you're currently inspecting, Kerf. It's like a chemically smell.
Chemically. I investigate.
Kind of make your way. And you see from up above, it looks like some sort of a lab, and you see a woman with long brown hair, like mixing chemicals or potion components, hard to say.
I will kind of knock on the door frame.
Totally oblivious to you.
I'm getting the vibes that I get when I'm disturbing Mother during lab time.
Very much so.
Excuse me, Ardella.
Hold on. As you kind of interrupt her, I rolled another. The second time she's like, and she throws this vial up in the air accidentally. She turns around like,
Not catch it.
Oh, this is just Kerf right now.
Oh.
Am I close enough to catch it?
You want to make a dex check?
God, Dex, yeah.
Right, you jump. Go for it. Roll dex.
Nope.
You watch as you jump forward, you miss it, and this vial cracks on the ground in front of you and starts like sizzling the floor.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
You just see these very intense eyes looking at you as you feel this wave of this very it's almost a very familiar sense, like you almost learned how to do fashion. As you feel this wave of terror wash over you, what have you? And then you hear the rest of the party kind of get to the top. And she looks up and sees Goblin and Tristan. Oh, hi.
I wave.
I'm sorry. And she looks down.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I'm sorry, and helps Kerfer up.
Please, it's my fault for barging in.
Goblin, it's at this point you realize this is the most scantily clad person you've ever seen dressed. She kept with her tradition and is basically a small version. Well, I mean, she's completely grown now, but she could literally be the human copy of Guinevere Candlebright.
So sorry, Silver.
The hair's the same. They dress the same.
It's not your fault. It's someone else's.
That's what happens when you grow up without a mother.
Are you alright? Do you need help cleaning that up?
Oh, yeah, don't touch it. It'll melt your hand off.
Oh.
Got any more of
You
that?
watch, she's gonna wave her hand and kind of, you watch it like begin to bubble rapidly and it just like dissipates up into the air.
We, brought you lunch?
Who are you?
I point at myself. Sorry, Kerfer. It's been a while. Tristan, Goblin.
Tristan's just like sitting there kind of with a dumb look. So he just points like his chest like, Tristan. Oh. You're Jason's kids, right?
Yes.
Jason.
You trained with him for a week.
Month.
Seriously? No, we were just in town for the delve. We figured we'd stop by. Sorry to trouble you.
Stupid competition. Nobody will ever learn. Why would you go and do something like that? You're just gonna get yourself killed.
Yeah, it's a long story. We're not doing it just for fun.
Well, I mean, no, upgrades, at one point in my life, I was a back scratcher, so.
She kind of looks over at you. Really? A back scratcher?
It was not a voluntary position.
Come sit. And she all of a sudden has like this great interest in goblins.
She's taking notes.
Tell me about it. At this point, I kind of walk over to Kurt. she always look like that?
I don't remember. You know her better than I do. I was just a whelp.
I just remember her following us around.
Goblin will sit down at I assume at a table with her
Mhm.
and start going into there was this Fomorian. He's a colossal dickbag. And he tied me to a stick and I was there. And minutes turned to hours and hours turned to days and days into eons. It was forever. It's no really
Poor thing. And she just kind of like puts an arm around Goblin and just like pats him on the head. Arthur, what's going on?
Dude, I thought she was gonna bite my head off when I dropped that vial. Where did this come from?
And then I had to guide these guys.
Go talk to her.
They didn't really know where they were at. It seemed like in the Underdark, and I've lived there my whole life, all 6 years of it. And I had to help them get to where they were going. They were completely lost.
Aw,
Although
they're so lucky to find you.
they did. Something weird happened to my brain on that trip.
Oh?
Yeah, it expanded. My mind is huge.
Really?
Well, I like to think so.
Yeah, his head got
Just
bigger.
like that?
Well, yeah, you want to see?
Okay.
I hold out the dagger.
Quite nice.
I mean, if you just want to, hold on to it, at the end there, just grab it a little bit. I'll show you what I mean.
Kind of looks. Sure. Goes ahead and grab the end of it.
Oh yeah, we're going to the caves.
Sure. Roll a d100 in tower. All right, as you enter into her mind, you just are at this storm at sea, just floating above it, so that you can walk on the waves. It's like a storm in the sky, lightning and thunder everywhere.
Can't say that I've seen this a lot before.
You don't hear her voice in here. And then you just see the silhouette of a humanoid woman floating on the waves, maybe 500 feet away from you, going up and down naturally with the waves.
Goblin will mosey on over.
As you mosey on over, you easily can tell just from being in here, this is not the same person you were just talking to.
Oh no.
And you watch as they kind of do this long motion with their hands and kind of bring it back in.
I feel like I should leave, but my curiosity has got the better of me.
What do you do?
I want to become acquainted with this figure.
All right, as you approach, you watch 4 massive arms jet out of the water. And they all start flying towards you and just beating you into the water.
Oh, hey! Ah!
Knocks the wind out of you, knocks you on the ground. This is some kind of bullshit. This is some shit Tristan would pull. And you just get pelted by these watery hands and wake up. You okay?
What the hell was that?
What was what? You just told me to grab it and then you fell over.
I look at Kerf.
Dedication to mind melding with strangers astounds me.
And that was only because he rolled a 3 on a D100.
Yes.
Never mind.
Okay.
I will continue just add. You know, it doesn't always work. I was hoping to maybe send you on an adventure through the goblin caves in my mind, but you know,
Just
rather-
smiles.
I'd much rather talk about inventions right now.
Inventions are interesting. Fortunately, not much of an inventor myself. But I do find them interesting. Have you ever invented anything?
No.
Magic 8 Ball. Do you have?
Actually, I have, and it works wonders.
Really?
Yes, I invented a future-seeing device for my friend. He gets nervous about things, you see.
Oh, can I see it?
He
Sounds like an interesting.
He was afraid about trespassing on the property, so you know he's like way
Oh.
back by the gate.
How respectful.
Something like that, you know.
Can we go see it?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to.
All right. So as you guys approach and you see,
On
By all
our
means,
way over there,
Dennis,
I'm
you
gonna
can go
pull.
first.
I'm gonna
Oh,
pull
no,
Kirk off to the side, like as they walk out of the, like we'll follow behind a little bit, and be like, Kirk,
Yeah, bud, your champ. What's going on?
there's something inside that lady's mind.
Yeah, like
There is a monster that
a
lives
monster.
there.
A monster.
Earth, that thing, her mind is an endless storm at sea, and something
Come on, guys,
dragged me under the waters.
we gotta follow her. It's rude to just leave her.
Yeah. You know, you're right.
Yeah, we're coming.
Yeah.
All right. As the two of you are sitting out by the gate, you watch as everyone walks out. And you see this woman walk out. She walks up to you, the two of you.
They're not dead.
Heard one of you has a magic ball. Can I play with it?
That's come on,
That would be him.
No, that's Zoe's thing. Zoe?
Well, I can make a magic bubble.
Yeah, she's the one who does bubbles and balls and stuff.
Oh,
Looks
Dennis.
like a goblin.
Dennis, your machine.
Yeah, no,
Right.
Dennis. It's your magic future telling device.
Oh gosh, where did I leave that? I'll take off my backpack that's packed with like vacation stuff still because we haven't got to drop off our stuff. So it's overpacked.
A bottle of sunscreen like popples out.
Here it is. And I pull out the risk assessment machine.
Huh. Does it work?
Spectacularly.
Flawlessly.
Ask a question.
She holds the hand out for the ball.
Okay. I
Kind of
pass it
looks
over.
to you. Kind of looks you up and down, and then like shakes the ball and goes for it. It's a D12, right?
Yeah, if you want to roll it. I can tell you what 3 is if you don't want to roll it.
Let's see. 9 or 6.
6. As I see it, yes.
Let me shake it one more time. Now it's a 9.
Signs point to yes.
Hold on.
What are you asking?
Hold on.
What's your question?
She's gonna roll an intelligence check real quick. Kind of looks at the ball, looks at you, rolls it again. It's another 9. She rolls it again. It's a 2.
It is decidedly so.
7.
Oh,
Most likely.
that's good.
She looks at Dennis and then looks back at Goblin. looks back at Dennis, looks back at Goblin.
It's a wonderful device.
This is either the biggest load of shit I've ever seen, or you are one lucky man. And just throws it back to you, and then walks away.
Okay.
Where you going?
She just walks back to the rest of you. They were walking behind her.
That was
I'll be right back.
weird.
once more.
Just leaves. Refuses to elaborate.
He has assessed the assessment machine, and she's not pleased.
This thing is getting mileage untold.
She's like,
The magic 8-ball that can only say yes.
It's got like, oh, that's right. I took off all the no's. It's only got maybes on it. Yes, and maybes.
Yes.
I think
yes.
there's one maybe, and it's like 11 yeses and one maybe.
Something like that. I forgot I took off all the no's. Oh my god, I'm a genius.
She leans over to you. You really do have a big brain, don't you?
Yeah, it apparently
Gets
helps him
nervous
a lot.
I see. Well, kind of looks over you, looks around, kind of takes each one of you in for a second.
So he smiles and thinks,
Why are you competing?
Well, I think the leader should tell us that. Tell that.
Is this so goblin?
I mean,
I guess so. I mean,
If it's
like
not
only in the
broke,
most
don't fix
literal
it.
sense. Trying to think of exactly. Isn't there?
There is an artifact of gold dragon and that we need to recover.
Is it the reward or is it inside the
It's
delve?
inside the delve, but it's not the reward.
Okay. Yeah, there's a relic.
A
related
relic, you
to
say?
a gold dragon, I believe. It's inside the delve. You see.
She seems a little bit more interested in what you're saying at the moment. I'm listening.
Just we're interested in these items and collecting them to further our cause. Free other back scratchers out there in the world, other things. I'm too.
We're mostly just trying to make sure that Tyrios doesn't get it, because they're evil and they suck.
They do suck.
She kind of nods with like the silent agreement. Tell you what. I'll entertain the thought of this, but there's something I want in return.
Is it a magic 8-ball?
Not a magic game.
Oh, okay.
She's
Say
gonna
your holes.
lean down and whisper something in the leader's ear.
Perfect. Yes. That is rude.
I have big ears.
Yeah, you do.
Zoe, what you meant to say was nose.
She's not like specifically listening in. She just has really sensitive hearing, especially for high and low frequencies.
If I'm not rolling perception, you don't need to be rolling perception.
Well, you have even higher senses. So. And you can also turn your ears off.
The terms are going to be like, I want to get.
We have a deal?
married.
Oh yeah, no, that's fine.
Yeah, I don't need to listen in to know what she requested.
It's a deal then.
I was okay for much of the portion.
Should you want to meet back here, or is there somewhere else to meet? Or we were talking about like after the delve?
Sorry, what are we talking about?
Hold on. mean, there's time before. We might as well do it then. Who knows what could happen?
I mean, that's true.
I might as well at least die happy.
Curve could grow wings in that time.
Ooh.
You may never know.
Uh-oh.
So do we have a deal?
Things may have escalated.
I mean, I like to think so.
All right. Then you have yourself a 8th party member. She looks back towards the group.
Zoe bounces and claps.
And I'll see you for dinner tomorrow. My place. And just smiles.
I assume she's looking at one person in particular.
She's looking at the group of you right now.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I'd love to.
I'm sure we can find
you.
some nice clothes before then.
She's gonna walk up. She starts walking towards Tristan and Dennis. And she's just gonna poke Dennis in the chest.
Oh. Hi.
Oh.
This little ball of anxiety right here.
What?
You'll be here at
Anyway,
you cut out.
sorry.
She said, you'll be here at 8.
Oh, that's
What?
beautiful.
PM, AM?
Good boy. He just kind of pats you on the
Oh
shoulder.
god. Oh
Back in the
god.
house.
So we kind of
Goblin?
Whipped.
Goblin, what did you promise?
Nothing outrageous. You know, she just said she wanted to go on a date
Huh?
Dennis?
with Dennis.
Everyone's like, with Dennis?
What?
Oh, that's
Listen,
beautiful.
Dennis, I be telling you, chicks dig you, and you don't be listening. Oh,
They love your cold and wet dog vibes.
it's the squirrely nervous ones they go for every time.
Yep. It honestly is.
See?
This is becoming a pattern. This happens often.
What? It doesn't happen with you guys?
Yes, but we're not that.
I am a jealous goblin, I will admit.
How should I word this?
Also, there might be a monster in her mind.
Hey.
Why would you know?
Why would you say that?
Because I went there.
Why
I
would you
visited-
tell it?
As you look at
Well,
Tristan, you see Tristan's kind of just like looking with this shocked look on his face.
Oh,
And then he gets like this, he gets this strange look. Kerfer,
Yeah?
I think I figured out how to get our 9th member.
Their baby.
Huh?
What?
Wow.
I'm gonna go see how much progress Baron has made on that sword request. Yeah. And I pick him
No,
up.
we got to get you some nice clothes for your date tomorrow. Don't you walk away, Dennis!
You gotta get ready. And I'm gonna lean over and I'll probably bring like this. I'll bring everyone who's not like trying to get Dennis ready. Like, oh no, guys, look at her.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
She's literally like a miniature candle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I picked that up.
That is like the biggest Peter bait I've ever seen.
Oh.
Mm.
Is that what we're calling it now?
Yeah, I like that term.
Good work, though.
I still think the trivia I found might work.
All right. First idea: we get him to fall in love with her and join our group. Second idea: trivia. Third idea: bread.
Yeah. One of those ought to work.
Why wouldn't they? Maybe we should have a sandwich ready just in case. And we'll look about. Guess that just leaves us one more to find. other than Peter?
I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, yeah.
All right. So, as you guys prepare him to fill out his obligation, we've recruited one person as we begin planning a way to capture Peter and hopefully finding a third person. Calendar. When's Nick on? Pulling Discord messages real quick.
I think he said he was ready for next week, or at the very least, he's expecting.
No, he's going on vacation though.
I just before
He's
session-
gone from the 8th to the 15th. So he'll probably be here potentially next week. But then he would be. We'll see.
Because I was talking to him before session, and he said, at the very least, that was his impression that he was going to be here next week.
Yeah. But then he goes on vacation. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Yeah, because I told him he was coming in next week, and then he's like, "I gotta go the week after that, though." I'm like, it'll be fine. It's not a big. There's
We
enough
can
things
goof
that
off
happen.
for an extra week.
There's enough things that happen before the delve that you don't have.
Oh boy.
All
Got
right.
a whole date session to do.
Gotta go joust.
Dennis acquired us an extra member.
Oh,
Hopefully next week
Yeah.
we pick up another.
Now, is she actually interested in you, or is she trying to make Tristan jealous?
Why would I
I
That
don't
is
know?
an
know, dude.
excellent
Dennis
question.
is like surprisingly getting some.
That could be her thing. I mean, he's easy to boss around, and he takes orders well.
Yeah, not like that
Dennis
was
is
listened to me from an
the
early age. No,
pathetic-
sir.
Pathetic wet dog, kind of cute.
He listens to what I say. These are good signs. These are good signs. But we'll pause there for this week, and we'll pick up there next session.
I have a feeling that Magic 8-Ball trick might have kind of cemented that.
Oh no, she knows
Now
you're
you-
full of shit. She figured that out after like the third. That's why she kept rolling.
Yeah.
She thinks Goblin's a genius, though.
That's also why I don't use it anymore, because Dennis also figured it out.
Thank you for running, sir, and thank you to all the folks that hung out with us in all the places tonight. You can catch replays of this campaign and our other ones on YouTube and Rumble. Likes, follows, shares appreciated. Those of you here on Twitch, hang out through the credits, and I'll find us someone to raid. Everyone else, enjoy the closing music, and we'll see you tomorrow night for something. I don't know what yet, but we'll be back. Have a good weekend. Night,
Hi, everyone.
Good night.